I've just been asked to participate in the National Supermodel Competition. What's the Supermodel Competition? It's just the most glamorous, high-fashion event of the year, and the winner gets to become one of the top models around the world. Wow, that sounds really cool. But you do realize that you will have to travel to Hollywood, Hawaii, Vail, and New York, right? You bet. So come on, we've got places to go. That sounds fun and all, but there's this guy on roller skates I gotta stop, so yeah, have fun with that. Barbie was born on March 9th, 1959. As time went on, she would have multiple careers and even ran for president in 1992. It only made sense that she would further boost her popularity with a game called Barbie Super Model. It was released on multiple consoles including the Sega Genesis in 1993. As for the game itself, it's not bad. Obviously it was made for a younger audience, but there was some care put into the presentation. It's very colorful and the music surprisingly slaps at times. Granted, it's a rather short game, but the gameplay does its job well enough. In any case, let's go over the controls. Despite using a 3-button controller, the buttons will change depending on the current minigame you're in. When on the road, you can hold A to accelerate, or hold B to slow down. You will need to take advantage of both in order to get bonus items and avoid the obstacles. In the dressing room, the D-pad will change the outfit, A will change the primary color, B will change the secondary color, and C will change the shoe color. This is a memorization minigame where you must match the outfit and colors in order to get bonus points. The makeup room is similar, except there are more to memorize. In this minigame, the D-pad will move the cursor around, while the A and B buttons will change that section. It's harder than the dressing room, but it will award more points if you match everything correctly. And lastly, there's the runway. This is also a memorization minigame. You must remember which buttons to press during each move. Any of the buttons will make Barbie strike a pose, then you must move her to the next point in order to strike another pose. Barbie Supermodel has a focus on earning points. In order to get the good ending, you must have at least 5,000 points by the time you finish the game. This means triggering as many minigames as possible and performing the right moves on the runway. If you run out of chances while on the road, you get game over and will have to try again from the start. And that's pretty much the gist of it. I'll explain the rest of the game throughout the long play. If you want a full in-depth guide on this game, you can check out the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's start the game. Alright, and this is my long play on Barbie Super Model for the Sega Genesis. Now, there isn't too much to go over that I didn't already say in the intro, so I'm going to keep this commentary very brief and probably just let the game go on its own. I will show both endings at the end of this playthrough. I'll probably put a timestamp. And to get the best ending, you have to play on Super Model. You won't be able to get it if you play on Junior Model. Alright, so we start off stage 1 for Banger. And right here is the item. So the camera takes you to the makeup room, the Shop Mag dressing room, the stars give you points, and the heart gives you an extra chance. So the way the chance works is that if you collide with an object on the road, for some cases in like the later stages, if you just touch the top or bottom of the screen too, you lose the chance and you become invincible for a brief moment. But most importantly is that chances carry over, so if you have like one left and you go into the next stage, you'll still only have one left. Alright, so here's the first minigame, the dressing room. Match Barbie with the magazine cover. So as mentioned earlier, you can use the D-pad to change the outfit, which you'll most likely have to do. And once you feel like you got the outfit you wanted, or I should say the outfit that matches, you then have to use A, B, and C to change the colors in order for the colors to match. So yeah, about the chances, while the game is very forgiving, you do only get one life, so if you do lose at like the end of the game, like if you lose all of your chances, then you have to start the entire game over. Which sounds like harsh, but the game isn't very difficult and it's not very long, so while it does send you back to the beginning, it doesn't take that long to get there in the first place. I should say the end of the game at least. And coming up should be the practice room. This is where you must memorize the buttons and the directions. The directions are always the same. It's down, then left, and then up, then up. So down, left, up, up. So for this it would be B down, B left, C up, C up. Hopefully I said that right. Yeah, I did. And now you have to drive on the way back. Now, the pattern is always the same with the rows in terms of like the items that spawn. I should say the more important ones. On your way to the right, you'll find the shopping bag, which triggers the dressing minigame, and then you get to the practice room. And on your way to the left, you'll find a camera, which will trigger this minigame, which is the makeup room, and then you get to the runway at the end. So yeah, this is the makeup minigame. It's more difficult than the dresser minigame for sure, because I remember when I first played this, and I was like, wait, I have to change all of this? I didn't even pay attention to the eyes either. Like, I was very confused. So it did trip me up at first, but it's not too bad. It is definitely, like, it is kind of tricky if it's the first time, but it's not too bad. Pretty sure I got most of it right, but not all of it. Yeah, I missed the nails. That's fine. I'm pretty sure around the end of the game I actually start getting it right. I should say the midpoint. And yeah, just collecting more points, and coming up is the runway. Now again, make sure you remember the practice room. If you don't, I'll say it again. It was B down, B left, C up, C up. So you see me do that in a bit. It should be coming up. Now for some of these items, you can slow down in order to get them. I didn't do that here, which is fine. Alright, so B down, B left, C up, and another C up, and there we go. There's a stunning image of Barbie right there. So 1400 points isn't bad actually, because you can actually, like, 1400 each, that would mean like, what, 5,400 or 5,800, around there. Alright, so this is the second stage of the beach. This is where the game will, like, you lose a chance if you actually touch the top or the bottom of the road, like the sand. And I think the next stage after this is actually really difficult. And oh wow, I actually got hit by the frisbee. Because like it not only has snow, but also has like snow, like just like ice on the floor that you can actually lose a chance from. But yeah, I can't. I really don't have much to say about this game, and I don't want to like start rambling and just, I don't know, talking about nothing really much. But yeah, you know what, I can at least say this. I don't think I gave like a clear opinion on how I feel about this game. You know what, actually, I think I'll save my opinion for the very end, so hopefully, I'll see you there. But I will talk about the ending, so yeah, until then, I'm going to go on mute, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this Longplay. Alright, now coming up is the endings. Now, I'm going to show the bad ending first, which... I mean, yeah, it's technically a bad ending. You get this if you don't have enough points, if you have less than 5,000. But this is also the game over screen, so take it for what you will. But here is the good ending. And yeah, that was Barbie for Sega Genesis. It's surprisingly a decent game. I think it's alright. Good for the target demographic, and yeah, if you're into Barbie, then you might like this one. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this long play, and until next time, I'll see you later.